I'm joined now by Michael Shoebridge from Strategic Analysis Australia. Good to talk to you again, Michael. The world awaits, of course, what Iran will do to make Israel pay for the assassination of the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. At the same time, Hamas have named their new leader, and it's Yahya Sinwar, who, of course, we all know as the leader of the terrorist operation in Gaza. Does the Sinwar leadership surprise you? And is he known to be still in Gaza?
Well, it surprises me that Hamas really want to double down on violence as the answer, but then it's in their charter that they want to exterminate Israelis and the state of Israel. So I suppose it's not that surprising. I think it sends a signal that there is going to be no negotiation anytime soon. Sinwar was the leader of the 7th of October attacks. He's got a history of violence. He's a true terrorist. And it's interesting, everyone's getting very nostalgic about Haniyeh, the guy that the Israelis assassinated, but he wasn't a moderate either. You know, looking for moderation in a terrorist organisation is like looking for sunlight at night.
Yeah, it is ludicrous. But he's in Gaza, isn't he, Sinwar, leading the operation? Unless he's escaped through a tunnel to Egypt or whatever, he will be in Gaza and wouldn't. Obviously, he's a prime target for the Israeli Defence Forces and has been all along. But they'll be even more important. He'll be even a more valued target now, surely.
Well, yes, he was already on the top of Israel's most wanted list. He's listed as a terrorist leader by the US. So it's not a new threat to him, but it's hard to really see a leader that can't show his face being any part of peace negotiations. So this is Hamas trying to dictate to Iran and Hezbollah that they want a wider war. But Iran doesn't seem interested in a wider war, and they seem quite confused about what response they need to make.
This is where we need a strong America, right? And let's hope it's strong enough at the current time. But Iran, we don't want them to be tempted into taking such a dramatic action against Israel that it sparks a wider war. As time goes on, are we more confident that an Iranian response might be more measured?
Well, I think the fact that the Iranians haven't acted quickly and just reacted in shock and anger tells us they know they have to calibrate what they do. They've already said they don't want a wider war. They're a very unpopular regime at home, and a war is not going to help that. So I think the Iranians are trying to find a way of attacking Israel that somehow ends the embarrassment of not being able to control security in the middle of Tehran, but doesn't provoke a wider war. So apparently the Iranians have been talking to a whole bunch of regional countries and leaders, trying to signal to them that they don't want a wider war. So Iran's actually in a pretty weak position right now.
Yeah, well, that is heartening in a way. In a witch's brew of issues, that's it's heartening to hear that they're looking at being constrained or restrained. Thanks so much for joining us, Michael. I appreciate it.